Well, judging by my face and annoying voice, it's time for another edition of Man, this ugly guy has way too many opinions and shouldn't be posted on YouTube. And I was on the fence about posting this. And I was messing around on Facebook earlier, and someone posted a meme about just about the same thing I'm getting ready to say. So I took it as a sign. Why not? This will not be. I will try not to reference anyone I am currently associated with, including work. This is about a bunch of random crap. No. Well, yes and no. This is about a wide variety of topics, including people that have just flat out been crabby. You know, those people you're just glad to have out of your lives. Including reasons why I don't really care for charity. I've had a number of occasions, people I've known, in some cases a number of years, have, they've either only come around when they needed or wanted something from me, or, shot the bull, talked with them, kept in touch regularly, and then, they won't, or head up for money. And, I don't really have a whole lot now, and there's been times where I've had even less. There's, been times I've had, just enough money to buy a tank of gas and nothing else, and they want more. They've wanted favors, I had one person wanting to learn guitar and loaned Gibson J50 from the 60s. I had a new top on it, had to be refinished because one of the previous owners butchered it. And, it was in pristine condition, brand new nitro lacquer all the way around, rubbed and buffed by hand. Loaned it to him, kept it for several months, and this was when I was in college, and they quit speaking to me for a while. Well, they finally started speaking to me again. I got it back. They had a inch and a half wide scratch over like half of the large shoulder on the belly of the guitar. The same person had asked for money, and I, helped them because, they didn't have anything, and said they were needing food, and come to find out they were buying drugs instead. I'm quite glad to have that person out of my life. There's a couple others, they've said they needed money for medication and whatnot. Come to find out their medication came from a guy, selling from out of his car. And I'm glad to have them out of my lives. And it's funny was not the fact that I called them on their crap, the fact that they actually tried to attack me and put me down and say like I was the bad guy because they lied to me. And by the way, they promised they were going to repay me, and I've never once seen a penny from any of them. If I counted all the times I've given money, loaned money out to people that needed it, I can probably count on one hand the number of times I've gotten a penny back. They want to talk about how grateful they are. Well, let me tell you something. I've only seen one person actually grateful when you do something genuinely grateful. I was coming back, I think I might have either applied for an interview or something else, and I stopped in at the local Bass Pro to see about putting in an application there because I was already dressed up, might as well do it. This was before I was employed. I had $20 to my name and a little bit of change. Ran into this guy on my way out. He had to make a trip out to, I think his sister passed away, and he had to make a trip out for the funeral. Now, on the way back, she lived a few hours away, and on the way back, his little car broke down. It's a Geo Tracker, and it was rough looking. And by the time he paid for that, he didn't have enough money to pay to get home, for fuel to get home. And he had to be at work the next day. Only time I've seen anyone appreciative of receiving even what little I was able to give him. He dang near cried. Didn't know him, but, never met him before, never met him since. He just about broke down and cried for a few dollars to put gas in his car so he could get home. People I know have known for years are not that appreciative. And that just shows you what people are like, or what more and more people are like, especially older or younger people. They put their blinders on and they want to focus on themselves. And I don't get it. I can understand not wanting to focus on politics or focus on this or that, but if you're so narrow-sighted that you can only focus on yourself, your whims, your whatever, you know what? There's something wrong with you. And it's the same with these people driving on the blame roads. I just got glared at just a little earlier. I guess someone was trying to get in front of me in a turning lane going up to a red light. I'm assuming that because they got in the lane beside me and they were glaring. Well, not a turn signal was on, so what was I to think? I guess I was supposed to read their minds. But the thing is, that's just one instance of multiple where people are just like doing whatever they want without any concern about how it affects others. I like to say that sell your soul to the devil for a Klondike bar, open it up, take a look at it, snarl and say, oh, I don't even like these, and throw it on the floor or throw it on the ground and walk off. That's what a lot of people are like. They have no concern for anyone but themselves. They'll take on too much debt and try to throw it back on someone else. They will, break a law and try and they'll do anything in the world to get accepting responsibility for breaking a law. Own up. If you're going to do something, if you say you're going to do something, do it. If you say you're not going to do something, don't do it. If you know you're not supposed to do something, don't do it. And I'm not talking about if you forget. It all happens. I like to joke and say there's times that, I've stood up, forgot what I was doing, sat back down and said, oh yeah, I was going to go to the bathroom. But that's just, it's okay to forget. We all do. But don't lie about crap. And what's worse is, if you're going to lie about crap and people are going to call you out on it, don't attack them for pointing out the fact that you're lying. Have we really sunk down to that point where you have to have a notarized statement from your own friends, family, co-workers, whatever, for the least little things? Because you don't want to be a person of your word. Think about that. I'm going to go ahead and call it short because this video is already getting kind of long. But yeah, think about that. Think about the example you're setting for others. And by the way, don't accept what people say at face value, whether it's a meme posted online or whatever. Don't take it at face value. Just because they say it's true don't mean it is. You know, research your stuff, look into your stuff, cover yourself, because if one thing I've learned, if people can find a way to throw you under the bus to save themselves, they will. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on it, y'all. And congratulations to the 4 people who clicked on this to watch. Thank you. Like it, lump it. That's my 2 cents on it. See ya.